Here to react to all of it, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. And if you compare the words that we played of Stacey Abrams and Hillary Clinton, and you intersperse the comments of the managers with the insurrectionist language of the left, guess what? It suits perfectly. It fits perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope the defense team is watching your show. But let me tell your viewers, the not guilty vote is growing after today. I think most Republicans found the presentation by the House managers offensive and absurd. We all know what happened in the Capitol was terrible. I hope everybody involved that broke into the Capitol goes to jail. But I don't remember any of these House managers saying a damn thing when they were trying to break into my house and going after Susan Collins and spitting on all of us. If this is a problem for a politician to give the speech that President Trump did, well, then Kamala Harris has a real problem because she actively engaged in bailing out rioters. And here's what I would suggest. If you're a politician trying to raise bail for people accused of rioting, you're inciting more riots. But here's something nobody's talked about that's important. If there was pre-planning, there's no incitement. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir. That you're asking them?
Okay, so here's what the managers did. Yeah, I'm asking you, but this is, people said I didn't pay attention today. They're wrong. The managers have got this cockamamie idea, absurd theory that Donald Trump was monitoring the Proud Boys website and other far-right websites, and that he and Dan Scavino knew this was going to happen, and they encouraged it. That is Looney Tunes, and you know why they're saying that? Because if the president didn't know, and it was actually pre-planned, he's not guilty. So for the first time today, they're trying to create a storyline that Donald Trump was in on it before it happened, that he was monitoring the Proud Boys and other crazy websites, and he knew they were going to come to Washington and with violence on their mind, and he encouraged it. That is beyond bizarre. This is not evidence. This is a liberal democratic novel being presented as evidence.
Yeah. You know, and I'm watching all of this and applying the language and the standards that the Democrats are using in this case. Now they're saying that the president challenging election results. Hillary Clinton still never accepted to this day that she lost to Donald Trump. Same with Stacey Abrams down in Georgia. The reason I think, and you tell me if I'm wrong, that they have to go backwards to lay the foundation is because the exact words of the president did not incite violence, nor did anybody ever know. Now that we know that people were plotting, planning, scheming.
It's deeper than that.
Go ahead. You go.
Can I say something right quick?
You bet.
New evidence makes you do that. The only reason they're trying to create this bizarre storyline that Trump was in on it, along with Dan Scavino, is that we now know, after impeachment that was done without a lawyer, without a hearing, without any witnesses, that the FBI and the Capitol Hill police actually now understand this was pre-planned. They were planning bombs the night before. So the whole storyline that Donald Trump caused this by his speech has fallen apart due to good law enforcement activity. And here's what I want to know. What did Nancy Pelosi know, and when did she know it? If this was widely known by the FBI and Capitol Hill police that people were planning to come to Washington before the 6th to create violence, I want to know, did she know about that? The whole storyline originally was Trump created this from a speech. Now we know the people had this on their mind before he ever spoke, so they're playing this bizarre game of trying to get Trump in on it before January the 6th. This is why you don't want to have snap impeachments. Evidence really does matter.
Well, evidence matters big time because it's now coming in. All right. Now, walk us through the rest of the process here, because you get 16 hours to prosecute the case. The president's lawyers, they don't need 16 hours. I think they should do it in 2, 3, 4 max. Walk us through what happens.
Okay, so here's what I would do. I'd take all your videos. I mean, literally, you have got Democratic politicians being silent or encouraging acts of violence. I mean, you've got the sitting vice president, when she was a U.S. senator, telling people they're not going to stop, they shouldn't stop, and trying to bail them out. So if I were the Trump team, I would expose the hypocrisy here, and I would go after the argument that it was pre-planned, and the idea that the president was in on it is absurd. This thing is collapsing before their eyes, and the not guilty vote is growing. So it'll be over by Sunday, I hope, for the good of the country.
The constitutional argument, it was pre-planned, meaning he couldn't have incited it, and the insurrectionist language of the left. Not that complicated. Lindsey Graham,
There you go.
thank you.